Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Just want to do a review today on wave 2 of the 3 3/4 inch Force Awakens figure line. Decided to do all this whole wave in one sort of video. I'll give you all a quick look at each figure, but I won't skimp on the details. But there's going to be plenty of people out there making 5 or 6 minute reviews on each of these figures. So I thought if you want to have a closer look, there's plenty of people out there that are doing solid reviews on each of these figures. So I just thought I'd give you a run through each and every one of them. There's 6 in the new wave, including 3 Rebels repacks and this repack of the Stormtrooper. I believe that's it. So another 10 figures. This is the 6 new ones. So I just wanted to go through each of these. So we'll move them to the side and I'll go through them one by one. We'll start with the Resistance. Now we've got this guy here, Ghost Tours. This guy looks cool. I like this guy's a groovy looking little dude. He's basically a Resistance mechanic, so we'll see this guy working on ships and stuff at their Resistance base in the film, I imagine. He's a cool looking little alien. I like to see what he looks like without his bandana and his helmet on. And a really interesting looking helmet too. Sort of these big panels on the side and these big sort of tubes. Nice shiny gold gloves. And he's got a Resistance blaster that we've seen with a couple of figures now. But like I said, all these figures are for standard 5 points of articulation, so I don't need to go through that. But this guy's cool. Let's put him to the side. Now we'll stick with the Resistance, and we'll go with PZ4CO. And apparently this is Princess Leia's droid. Well, this is interesting. This is a really interesting looking droid. We've never seen anything like this. He's got sort of a protocol droid body. Few differences, obviously, but very protocol-like. He's just got this really elongated neck. And a really interesting looking head, which is cool. He looks really interesting. Not sure how I feel about the really bright sky blue colour, but you know, that's okay. We've seen lots of different coloured droids before, but yeah, he's definitely interesting. Very interesting indeed. So that's PZ4CO. I think they're going to nickname him PZ for short. So now we'll move on to some different characters. We've got the Guavian Enforcer here. This guy looks interesting. This is probably the most mysterious character for me at the moment. And I believe we're going to see multiples of this guy. Whether he's a droid or not, I've got no idea. He's packing some serious weaponry there. That's a cool looking blaster, but these guys look like these guys are going to be tough. Look at that helmet. I'm not sure if these guys are droids or humans. Only time will tell. But yeah, really cool looking. Different pouches and pockets and belts and straps and armor on the knees and yeah, I don't know what to say about this guy, but he looks interesting. Looks really interesting. So we'll put him back there, and we'll move on to Psycho Plank. Now this guy's in the background of Jakku. We've seen him in a few press shots from behind the scenes. So far, I think this is probably one of the most impressive figures from this wave. I just like the look of him. He looks great. Just the mask looks awesome. Very Star Wars. Very sort of Jabba's Palace, Mos Eisley Cantina. That sort of whole vibe. Just a mysterious alien. I believe he appeared in a recent book based around Luke Skywalker, not long after Return of the Jedi. So this guy's been around for 30 odd years, coming into the Force Awakens. So that's cool. Look at his gun. Looks pretty mean. He got some sort of breath tanks on the back. Very cool. Really, really like this guy. We'll put him at the back. Now we'll move on to X-Wing pilot Asti, whereas his full name is L.O. Asti. Now, this is an interesting looking alien. I'm looking forward to the 6-inch version when we can remove his helmet and have a good look at his head. But basically, J.J. Abrams is a big Beastie Boys fan. That's where this guy gets his name, based on the, I can't remember which year it was, but Beastie Boys released an album called Hello Nasty, so we get this name L.O. Asti or L.O. Asti. Yeah, we've seen some more detailed shots of his head, and on his helmet he has some Aurebesh written on it, and it says "Born to Ill." So another Beastie Boys sort of bit of a reference there, which is really cool. If you've seen JJ's first Star Trek from 2009, I think, the scene where Captain Kirk's listening to I can't even remember the scene, but Sabotage is playing anyway. Sabotage by the Beastie Boys. But this is a cool looking pilot. Like I said, I'd love a version without his helmet, or at least one with a see-through visor, so we can see his eyes, because I love my aliens. I think they're great, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of this guy. And the 6-inch one looks pretty impressive. So that's X-Wing pilot Asti. Then we'll go on to some First Order characters. First up, we've got General Hux. This guy looks wicked. He's got his blaster. But just there's something about this guy's uniform. It's awesome. It's that big coat. He's got the First Order symbol there on the side, which I've seen a couple of this guy in stores already, and yeah, there's been a few with misprints. So just keep an eye open. You'll be able to pick one out. You should be able to pick one out. But he's got the First Order emblem there on his hat too, which is really cool. Very much like the Imperial commanders from the original trilogy, but these extra flaps on the back, and yeah, I like these silver sort of braces around his arm there, which looks really cool. This whole sort of trench coat looking business he's got here. Very commanding. So that's General Hux. I'm excited to see more about this guy. And last but not least, we have the First Order Snowtrooper. Now, this is one I've already grabbed 2 of, so I'm pretty stoked to at least get 2 of each of the troopers in this scale. So yeah, very impressed with this one as well. I love the Snowtroopers. I just reviewed the 6-inch Snowtrooper Lieutenant Officer, Snowtrooper Officer. So check out that review, and you can get a few more details on what these guys actually have. There's a few extra details painted on the backpack of the 6-inch one. But for the most part, I really like this armor, and the helmet design's really, really cool. He's got his blaster. Same as the regular Stormtroopers, just with that added stock at the back. It's a bit longer, a little bit different. A lot like Captain Phasma's. But another cool figure. So that's Wave 2, guys. For all my friends in Australia, definitely check out your local Kmarts. The Kmarts I'm going to at the moment are all completely stocked. They've got tons of each. I actually went to one last weekend, and they had I reckon they had at least 7 or 8 of each of these figures. And that's where I needed to pick up the last 2 that I needed. I got the rest, those 5 in a lot, and I got those 2 in a lot. So, yeah, and Kmart have dropped the price to $10 from $15 for the first wave. We were paying $15, but they've dropped them down to $10, which is really good. So, and I believe Big W are price matching. So, get on board, go and find these figures. They are awesome. $10 each. We should be pretty stoked about that here in Australia. So, yeah, get down to your local Kmart, guys. Sure, these are starting to hit massively, and hopefully we get a 3rd wave just before the movie. That would be really, really sweet. But thank you for watching, guys. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people going through these figures in a lot more detail, but I just want to show you them all here. So thanks for watching, guys. Until my next video, may the Force be with you.